What's the time? Like 10 seconds. Okay, just gonna wait here. It shouldn't be too long until it changes to 8:36, right? It's 8:35 now. But if I click that, it's gonna be 8:36, like in like 2 seconds. So I wanna wait. I mean, there is a way I could check. Oh, it's 8:36. 8:36, your favorite time of day. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? Draw, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 8:36 is. Let's use another slider to find out. It's very accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. Wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I'll web up a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Okay. So we've unlocked new content, right?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, we've unlocked new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Ooh, where are we going? For some reason, that reminds me of the Monsters, Inc. room where all the doors hang on for some reason.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving
Really 9 years
commercial
old.
success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
In the world just happened downstairs.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay, we're back. There was nothing going on. I think the cats downstairs were just playing. Ooh, what's this? Why is it like so bright compared to everything else?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Why?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready.
Let's do it.
To it.
New content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Let's do it. New content. Oh.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
know it's better than 24? It's 25. Beautiful.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else.
What's it gonna be?
I'm ready for whatever it is.
What's it gonna be?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them.
Oh yeah, I saw that achievement.
Test achievement, please ignore. What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
What if I... Oh, he just resets the game for me. Okay. What in the world? That is not... This is not my office. This... Spam E.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
No.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Well, fine. Screw you. I want to go back.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Coffee nut. Let's go!
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Oh, this is exciting. This looks so exciting. It's time to finally figure out what this new content is.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences
That's just
like
a cell
the
phone.
launch of the Stanley Parable
Not a
on
cell phone,
PC.
but a phone. The memory zone is a bit laggy at some points. It's an elephant. The Stanley Parable.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
I didn't play it,
then,
but
video games had integrity.
it looked like a cool
Back
game.
then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Why has this got one eye? Like, open. I don't know. Ah, 2013. Don't forget. Memory. Sweet memory. Is that the old Steam page? Oh no, it's language I don't understand. Except for the Stanley Parable. I understand that language. 20. Oh, the time is 2013. Huh? I get it. Because it's 2013, it's when this game came out. What in the... Linguistics identify 15-year-old 15,000-year-old unconservative words, the Washington Post. Researchers identified 24 words whose sound and meaning have survived the past 15,000 years. Oh my gosh. 6 components of a great corporate culture. John Coleman, Harvard Business Review. Business bloggers at Harvard Business Review discuss a variety of business topics, including managing people, innovation, leadership, and more. Oh my gosh. So exciting. A trip down memory. That's just a picture of a dollar bill. Or it's a real dollar bill. Smile because it happened. Alpha test. Ah, it's an alpha test. It is impossible to get this achievement. Don't play for 5 years. Yeah, in this game, they have an achievement that you don't play the game for 10 years, which is crazy. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor. 50% off designer hat. Oh, there's Stanley dead. We saw that an episode or 2 ago. You know, I really love the look of this area. It's so comforting. No.
Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Stern
Don't read any
writes,
reviews
and I
except for
quote,
this one.
"Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Oh.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
Dude,
a
look.
lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator
Look.
content.
I can play Destructoid on my phone. Ah. Fantastic Arcade 2013 official selection. In Decade 2012 special recognition, IGF 2013 grand prize, honorable mention. Oh, they won that one. And then the IGF 2013 narrative excellence, they got an honorable mention there. Oh, we go down. Memory zone maintenance. Well, we can't go down. We can go up, though. The tasteful nostalgic. It was good. You're playing the Stanley Parable. Person of the Year. Oh, is that how they made the game? That's pretty cool. That's a car for Scott. That's someone playing the Stanley Parable, and it looks like in the Stanley Parable office. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Oh. People play games because of what they can do inside them. Your game is very good, letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Okay, 9 out of
It
10
didn't need
though, it's
anything
not
else.
perfect.
It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Okay, that door opened. Repeatable carpet textures. Ready for your gaming project. How do I get in there? How do I get in there?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Do I just go down this? Ah!
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as
8
well, weren't
feet
they?
6 inches high. That's a lot of reviews. Oh no.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Oh gosh, I thought that was actually gonna fall on me.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Is there gonna be more? Let's look off into the distance. So if there isn't any more here, let's keep going. Oh, there's another one. I want to go in this door. Oh. That one's a good review, but it's blurred out.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my
I'm just, like,
otherwise
walking through
unimpeachable
these
track
rocks.
record. I feel like a failure.
I'm a ghost.
Like I let these people down.
I knew it.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
I always knew I was a ghost. But only for rocks. Oh, there's another one.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews.
Oh,
of the
gosh.
Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot.
No, I wanna
I'll
leave.
put you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
What time is it?
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such
1:11.
ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to...
No.
Well, there's sport. You really did catch me.
Oh, okay, so it's been like...
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a
1:21. It's been like
thoughtless
10
display
minutes.
of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well...
So
I want to
it's
say maybe
2:14.
30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's... Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself.
Oh.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there.
It has been 12 hours. Oh my
But
gosh.
they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had
The clock
so
doesn't
much
work anymore.
time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe
I don't
it
think
for
that's
you.
healthy.
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt
No, I don't want to hear
nothing
anymore.
but regret.
I think I killed him. He's dead. Oh no. He's dead. I knew it. I've gone too far with the skip button. Skip it even more. Ow! That hurts. That hurts. Oh gosh, that hurt my ear. No, please stop. Stop. Stop it. Please, 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 please. I don't want to hear it anymore.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then,
I'm starting to wonder.
They said, first, he didn't entertain us.
If time actually isn't skipping like it says it is.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
I hear water.
Is never the end, is never the end, is never.
Oh no. Oh no. Light. I feel like I haven't seen light in years. Even though it's only been 3 seconds. Oh, vegetation is growing. This place is starting to look lovely. Oh no, everything's dead again. It's all dark and cold. I miss the best vegetation, bring it back. Get away, get away, get away. No, the button! It fell over. Oh no, what has happened? Oh no. Uh-oh, I think we've skipped a little too far ahead. I'm just gonna say goodbye to the building. There's no other way we can go. It's gonna become just a mirage soon. Well. That was a truly
All
dark
of his
ending.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Dude, sweet. We're gonna get even more new content. Oh, we're going on the elevator.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Well, you know, the memory room was kind of cool.
The Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step.
Where'd my light go?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
It's a sequel. The end is never the end.
Yes,
Again.
you see, isn't this far
For
superior to a
2,
measly
7.
re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This
Taste
is
the
what
sequel.
fans have truly been asking for.
Is this just many different languages of saying two? Two, do, zwei, dos. So I think, the top one, yeah, I was about to say, I think it's English. No, it's definitely English. The second one, I think, is French, and then the bottom one right here, dos, is obviously Spanish.
Calling it the
I know
Stanley
my
Parable
Spanish.
2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
More TSP. Better TSP. What is TSP? The color red. Brick and mortar approach. Envelop client-centric marketing. Sequential mindshare. Win-win. It's the right brain. Oh, there's 2 pictures of plants because it's the second game. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Boring sections of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. New hotness or busted. They're back. 2 doors because this too. Could you have ever guessed that this was a sequel? Thanks for attending my meeting. This is just a PowerPoint of just different ideas. There's 2 Stanleys. The 2, it's backwards. It's a 2.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
1202. It's the number 2 chat. Also, because there's 2 2s, get it? Oh my gosh, this game is just so crazy. Also, someone stole a red marker. I don't know who me is, but they stole it. That's also very creepy. Two. The Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2. This is the sequel to the Stanley Parable. Is the Oh my gosh. 2! Oh no. This spoke to the show floor. What if I go into the darkness? New features. You got some new features. Let's go. That's just a bunch of 2s. Yo. Bucket!
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay. Merch. Dude, does that QR code actually work? Hold on. Hold on. Does that QR code actually work? I have to figure out. Oh my gosh, it actually does lead to a website. It's just a whole website called StanleyParable2.com. Watch our helpful and informative video to learn about the Stanley Parable and what the journey is of becoming a sequel somehow. Okay, that's crazy that it actually works. And it actually leads to like a custom website. That's cool. Button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Heck yes. I want to press that button. Ooh, what's this? Epilogue. Infinite hole, it won't end. Collectibles. Setting world champion, infinite hole, free achievement. New, free, and easy. I want the bucket. Oh, the jump circle.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Yeah. Okay, I want to see the bucket. So I saw Jacksepticeye play this game, and it's the bucket. How can I say no to the bucket? That's new! You know what that is? It's an epilogue. That's not new, we already saw that. Okay, so we're gonna check out the bucket. Please, no screenshots. Okay, so the Stanley Parable Research Bucket Office Decorations Infinite Hole. I want the bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Bucket!
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Yes!
Can you feel it?
That sounded like an evil villain laugh.
Even in the face of crushing despair must already be sweeping through your body.
I can fill this with water, I can drink the water, or fill it with Sprite. Not a sponsor, but Sprite's
has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Well, that really sucks, but I'm taking this bucket with me, so goodbye. You pick it up. Sweet. I'm taking this bucket with me.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Let's do it. Let's go to the button that says the name of the player who plays. Enjoy the new features.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course,
Too big,
the
too
first
small.
most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the... Sorry, I should have clarified.
Jim.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you roleplay as Jim
I
to
can do
really
it.
simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I am Jim. Jim is I.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Same.
Let's take a break from
True.
the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Jim.
I'm putting the
Jim.
camera
Jim.
Otherwise,
No.
soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
I wanted to be Jim. I wanted to be Jim. Name. Here are yours today. Well, so far, we've got a very common bucket, and our name is Jim, so that's some pretty good content. Everyone's got one. How do you know?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley
You heard
Parable
Jim
2.
in the
That
game.
would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Okay, the jump circle. We've already saw the jump circle. The infinite hole. Let's go to the free, new, and easy achievement. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now. Yes.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yeah, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last
I want
satisfy
it.
the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I won't stop pulling it. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Ugh. What a waste of my achievement! Dang it. You know, the bucket's really calming me down, though. He was right. This bucket is very calming. I would have been mad if it weren't for the bucket. For my favorite addition in this game, the bucket.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
We haven't seen what's back here. I don't know what's back here, but we haven't seen it. Oh, it's the infinite hole. Depth, infinite rim. Surrounding area. Hole entrance, infinity.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use
the hole just gets
teleport button to go
slower,
back to the
farther
top.
and farther away.
Maybe do it on the sooner
must be
rather than
infinite.
later spectrum of things.
Nah, I'm just gonna sit
Okay,
right here.
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Well, I can move
I don't
around
want
in
anyone
the
to say
hole.
that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal
Gosh
person
darn it.
actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need.
Dang
Don't you
it,
put this on me?
why?
Maybe you're the problem.
Every pause
Things
button
got a
is a
little
Roman
heated there. I
numeral
think we
2.
both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel
Someone's
like
been
you
smoking
spent a
more in
little
this
less
hole.
time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall
Media
standards
2
for
p.m.
accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Uh-oh.
The, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
No.
You couldn't bear to be away from the
No.
hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone.
No, please,
You
please,
get to be
please,
with the hole.
please.
I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
No! What have I done? What have I done? This obsession with holes. It drove my only friend away. Where's that jump circle when you can use it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Help? Help me? Help, it's starting to move. Please come back. Help! Oh, narrator, please. I'm gonna fall. The hole just keeps... Oh. This is the face of a man that is really messed up and is now stuck in a hole forever. Oh. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, just poopies! Just poopies! Oh my gosh. Just to change yourself. Oh my gosh, I'm a robot. I'm upside down. They used the dinner bone tag on me. What the heck happened to me? Error. Oh no. Oh no. Get back to me? Oh dang it, I'm a robot again. You know, I like being upside down. It's pretty cool. I don't know what happened.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley?
Oh.
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm
But I want out. But I want out, please.
Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Oh great, it's starting to move again. It's starting to move again. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on? What the heck happened?
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
But my bucket's here. Why does he look sad? I guess we'll go try to collect some new collectibles. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
What in
I
the
don't want
world?
to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yeah! I did it. I did it.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay, so I'm confused. I think I've like checked out all the new content, haven't I? Ooh, office decorations.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't
Also,
yet
they changed it to
decided on this
mostly
one.
infinite
I
hole.
think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
The 12th birthday's blue and red,
You know,
so
sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
gosh darn it. I'm stuck with this boring one. Look, they've already implemented it.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I've checked out everything, haven't I? Let me go back into the mostly infinite hole. Fine, it ended. Let's go back. Let's go back. Yes. No. No. Okay. They didn't change that one. Space like infinity, distant space-time, distant future, distant past, distant space-time. Whole like infinity, time like infinity. Time deeper. Okay, so then what haven't we done? Free achievement, we've done the collectibles. Oh, I can exit now. Okay. I still got my bucket with me. And
right. Have you seen everything you wanted
I got to experience
Ready to
that
move
hole.
on now?
I got to experience the hole. It was pretty cool. Ooh. What's this place?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Yes.
Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's
Oh, it definitely
a
will.
good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go.
Version 2.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Oh my gosh,
I
the
wanted
jumps are in
more
the
than
infinite
anything
hole.
to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect.
Yes.
With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could.
Look how the handle bobs up and
Really,
down.
really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Well, the Stanley Parable 2. Shoot, what have I done? Wow, this was very long episode. We're gonna end off this episode here because we're already almost at an hour. I did not mean for this to go on so long, but you know what? That was fun. That was all real fun. Next time, we're gonna check out just what the Stanley Parable 2 really is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.